A crew from the Colchester Causeway bike ferry got some special recognition today after rescuing 7 people in Lake Champlain earlier in the month.
Coast Guard officials were so impressed with the crew's work, they came to the causeway today to express their gratitude and thank them for the heroic act. Local 22's Devin Bates live in the studio right now with more on this. Hi, Devin.
Lauren, the ferry crew headed by Captain Brian Costello were going about their business that afternoon earlier in July when their radio picked up a call from the Coast Guard about a sailboat in distress. That's when the crew went into action. The Friday afternoon when ferry captain Brian Costello and his crew heard a call about a boat in distress was a windy one. Northwest winds at 25 to 30 miles per hour and rising. The crew, which included Captain Costello, former Coast Guardsman and deckhand Frank Malaki, and Captain in Training Richard Chapman, immediately set out to find the stranded boaters. After tracking down the boat, the crew quickly rescued 4 people, but their work wasn't done.
After we recovered them from the water, the camp counselor said, we have some more people in the water. We didn't see them initially, but they were 300 yards away or so. Those were 3 kayakers, 2 people still in the boats, but 1 person in the water. And we proceeded to recover those 3 people. Total 7 people.
It was a successful rescue all around, but as Captain Costello put it, it's all in a day's work.
Frankly, it's a service that anyone in the vicinity would have offered. Any good Vermonter would respond to people in distress, whether it's on the water or on land, and we just happen to be the closest. We also happen to have an experienced and trained crew.
While the crew was modest about their efforts, Sector Commander Brian Lefevre of the U.S. Coast Guard made sure to give them the recognition they deserved.
I applaud the crew, their dedication and selfless service to the boating public, and I am truly thankful for the professional seamanship that you exercise in response to these potentially grave situations. Bravo Zulu for a job extremely well done, and thank you very much.
The rescue occurred just days after another incident in Lake Champlain near Shelburne Point, when 41-year-old Eric Plett of New Jersey went missing after falling out of his kayak. Sector Commander Lefevre urged boaters to be safe out on the lake.
Anything can happen at any given time when you're on the water, even when you least expect it, and so it's always important to be wearing your life jacket, especially if you're on a paddle craft or in a kayak.
Thankfully, in this case, all 7 of the rescued boaters were wearing life jackets. After rescuing the stranded boaters, the crew gave them warm clothes, shelter from the wind, and bottled water. All 7 were unharmed. The crew told me Richard Chapman, the one crew member who couldn't make it to today's event, was in his first day of training the day of the rescue. He passed with flying colors. Live in studio, Devin Bates, Local 22 News.